Hi guys, so today, as you can tell, I've got no makeup on. So because I'm doing a first impression in the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation, I bought this today. It looks like this. If you haven't seen it, it's been used a lot in videos and stuff. I would have bought it sooner, but a con of this already is this is $20. So kind of expensive, up there with like American high-end prices, but I've heard really good things about it, and while I had the money I thought might as well use it. If I find it's really good, I won't use it every day until I get a job and I can actually pay for it all the time. So I got mine in the colour Classic Ivory. It's the lightest colour there because I'm quite pale, and this is yellow toned. In the viewfinder it looks quite yellow. It is not that yellow in real life. But yeah, I'm just going to pin my hair back because I'm going out later, but I want to keep my hair down because it's cold, and I'm using a clip to pull my fringe away. There we go. Now my hair looks retarded, but oh well. So I have already actually primed my face. It says this is a foundation, concealer and primer all in one, but I still did prime my face just to get rid of all of the lumps and bumps. I just used my regular Aldi one. So yeah, I like that it has a pump. I am not particularly fussy when it comes to packaging. I couldn't care less if it has a pump, if it's like just one that you squeeze out, or if it's one you actually have to pour out. I couldn't care less about what it is. It's a product contained inside what I like. But yeah, that's glass. I like the way it looks. It looks really yellow in the viewfinder, but trust me, it's not that yellow. So what is wrong with this? How in the hell do you pump it? It doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I put out 2 pumps accidentally, and I'm just going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush just to buff it in and see how it goes. Colour match perfect. I can see that already. Okay, so I really like that at the moment. You can still see a little bit of my redness and that through, so I am just going to wait for this to set a little bit. And now that I realise this is the lightest colour, and it is slightly too dark for me, which really sucks, because I was really hoping to like this foundation because it is so expensive. Like, yes, I know there are foundations that cost a lot more than what this does, but for me, 16-year-old, 20 bucks for a foundation is a lot. So yeah. It does set matte. Like, I haven't set it or anything, and it is matte, which I like. It blended really well. Hang on, I'm just wiping my brush off because it needs a wash, but I'll wipe it off in between as well. So I'm going to put one more pump on my hand and dispense this on my face in the areas that I need it, see if it's buildable. Okay, so the second layer looks much better, although it's my primer and my nose itself. This little patch on the end of my nose just doesn't want to be covered. You know when you get like sunburnt almost and it doesn't want to be covered? I know I can put a bit of concealer all over it and it will cover it, and the sun's going away. The downside, I put it on the back of my hand and it's actually made the back of my hand really itchy. I have had no irritation on my face at all actually, but it really made the back of my hand quite itchy once I put it on, so that's not very good. This is probably the first foundation I've ever used that has set matte on my face. Coverage wise, I don't really care. I do know my face needs a bit of an exfoliate, so that's why it might be a bit lumpy and gross. And also could do with my primer. I just used my regular Aldi primer, so I think I might try my Face of Australia, like the gel one next. Hang on, I'll put the blend on my nose. And see how that goes. Because, yeah, it's quite lumpy on my in between my eyebrows. Quite lumpy on my nose, but I do know I have lumps on my nose and that. Once I have powder and stuff over the top, I will sort it out. First impression though, apart from the lumps and bumps and the fact that the colour is a little too dark, I really like it. It looks matte, it looks flawless. I think if I just get a better primer and I get rid of these lumps and bumps on my nose and that, it would be perfect. Like, it doesn't even really show the lumps and bumps on my chin. Now my camera's not the best. I need to get a light, hang on. I should have done that to begin with. Now my camera is not the best, so it does show redness through. Like, my chin still looks like it's quite red on camera. At least that's what it looks like, and it looks like you can still see this huge pimple and the scarring here. In real life you can't. It's not even workable, and around my eyebrows is just horrible because it's sunk into, like, I have hairs up to here from my eyebrows. So yeah, I might have to try and do something over my eyebrows. Might put that gel primer over it. So I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and see you in a few hours. I will powder my face just because that's what I would do on a daily basis anyway. I see no point in not doing it. So yeah, I'll come back in a few hours just to check on it. Hi guys, so I'm standing right in front of my window to give you like the natural light sort of look. I applied my foundation in that at 11:30, I forgot to tell you, and it is now almost 1:30, so it's been 2 hours, and it did oxidize, so it is slightly darker than my face. I have my mirror here. It is slightly darker than my face. I blame that on my powder because it did match me actually when I first applied it, but the powder that I use does make nearly every other foundation oxidize. So yeah, so I'm going to try it again tomorrow using my other powder that doesn't make my foundation oxidize. I just wanted to use that one to see. And my lipstick looks really messy, but it's actually not. I don't know why it looks like that. But it still looks really nice. It is still pretty much matte. I got a tiny little bit of oil on my nose, but it's still pretty much matte. This is the longest I have ever gone without having to powder my face, and I'm sorry if my camera is shaking so much. I don't have the stability thing on it because it's an old camera, but yeah. So I've curled my hair. This side kind of didn't work, which is really annoying. This side was amazing, which is really annoying. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because my lipstick looks horrible. But I don't know if you can tell the difference between my chin and my neck, but yeah. At the moment, like, apart from colour, at the moment it looks amazing. Once I set it with powder, it went incredible. Like, airbrushed, flawless, amazing. It like got rid of the bumps in here. Can't really tell about all the, what I call the dry skin on the sides of my nose. My like scarring lumps here. It looks like you can still see it through my foundation. You can see the lump, but you can't see the redness or anything at all. My camera's old. I'm working on getting another one. But yeah. So yeah, basically the makeup I have on today, like eye-wise, is like what I had on yesterday, my previous video, except a different lip colour because I'm wearing a different shirt. So yeah, I'm going 10-pin bowling soon. It is 1:30 and I'm being picked up at 2:30, so I'm going 10-pin bowling later. So I mightn't actually give you an update until I've come home, which then that would be, so at about 8 o'clock tonight I will do my last update, because then that would be 6-7 hours the time that I would wear it at school. So yeah, I'll see you in my next clip. Hi guys, so I'm in my room now. It's dark, which is probably why you might be able to see me properly, not entirely sure. I don't usually know until I go to edit my video how much you can actually see me. But yeah, my face is completely matte still. I've gone a little bit oily in the crevices of my nose, and it little rubbed off a bit here on the part of my nose that for some reason would not cover. Other than that, my face is still completely matte. It hasn't faded anywhere. My blush and bronzer blended nicely and everything, so I am very, very impressed with this. So yes, is it worth 20 bucks? I don't know. But yeah, I am very, very impressed with it. So I think if I can find a colour to match me perfectly, or even if I have to buy another one to mix it with, I think I would still keep repurchasing it. So yeah, I'll let you know in my next video how it will go using one of the gel primers. And I used my Aldi powder today. This causes most foundations to oxidize, so I'll try it with a different one I have that doesn't make them oxidize. Other than that, yeah. So